In this video, we're going to define the natural log of x using some calculus. So our definition is the following. So we write ln x, and we define it to be equal to the definite integral from 1 to x of 1 over t with respect to t dt. This definition will be valid for positive values of x. So for x greater than 0. We're going to say that this is the natural logarithmic function. So the most important rule that we're going to get from this definition is the derivative of ln x. So recall the second fundamental theorem of calculus, so the second FTC. The second FTC says if you take the derivative with respect to x of the definite integral from, let's say, 1 to x of f of t dt, that this is equal to f of x. It's a really simple proof. I don't want to reprove it, but maybe I will just to sketch it and highlight it. If you think about the first FTC, you can rewrite the integral as big F of x, where big F is an antiderivative, minus big F of 1, where big F is an antiderivative of little f. Then taking the derivative gives you big F prime, and then f of 1 is a constant, so minus 0. Well, big F is an antiderivative of little f, so its derivative is little f by definition, and that's the proof, a rough proof of the second FTC. So in this problem here, that was a lot of knowledge, lots of information. In this problem here, we're taking the derivative of ln x, right? And so we're taking the derivative of this integral here on the right-hand side. And so we just take, notice you just take the x and you put it where the t is, right? So you just get f of x. So here you just get 1 over x. And that's the formula that this video is about, right? The derivative of ln x is 1 over x. Let's go ahead and do an example or two of using it. Okay, so let's find some derivatives. So let's say we have, I don't know, f of x equals ln x squared plus 4. Just a simple example. And we're going to compute the derivative of this. So if it was just ln x, it would be 1 over x. But here it's ln of x squared plus 4. So what we do is we use the chain rule. So f prime of x. So it's 1 over whatever you see here. So it'll be 1 over x squared plus 4 times the derivative of the inside. So times the 2x. And that's it, right? You would just get 2x over x squared plus 4. And that's it. Let's do one more so you recall some stuff. Let's say we have f of x equals ln parentheses x times x plus 4 times x squared minus 7. Okay. And so in this case, if you take the derivative, it's 1 over all of that stuff times the derivative of all of that stuff. That could be a bit of a problem, right? That's a lot of product rules. So what you do is use a property of logs. I don't know if you remember this, but if you have ln of a times b, the multiplication turns into addition. I love how it rhymes. Ln of a times b is ln of a plus ln of b, right? That's called the product rule for logs. You also had the quotient rule. Ln of a over b was ln a minus ln b. And then you also had the power rule, ln of a to a power. You could put the powers in the front. So these were the properties of logs from algebra, right? And they come up a lot in these derivatives. So typically when you have a derivative, if you can just do it and it's not too messy, like in this example here, we did it. But here we have to do some work. So let's rewrite this using the product rule for logs. So this is our first piece, this is our second piece, this is our third piece. So it'll just be the natural log of each piece. So ln x plus ln x plus 4 plus ln x squared minus 7. What a beautiful problem. Really, really nice stuff. And now we're ready to go, right? We just differentiate. So we just take the derivative of each piece using that one formula, right? The derivative of ln x is 1 over x. So for the first piece, that's exactly what we have, right? The derivative of the natural log of x is 1 over x. Plus the second piece, it's the chain rule, right? So it's 1 over x plus 4 times the derivative of the inside function, which is simply 1. Plus 1 over x squared minus 7 times the derivative of the inside function, which is simply 2x. Right? The derivative of 7 is 0. The last thing I suppose we could do is rewrite this in a nicer way. So f prime of x is equal to 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 4. And then we have the 2x, we can put it up top, so 2x over x squared minus 7. And that is the final answer. I hope this video has been helpful in some way.